Hi, my name is Taisha Woodcock, and this is a data overview for Griffin Middle School. I am an 8th grade English Language Arts teacher at Griffin, and this presentation is for ITEC 7305 for Kennesaw State University. What we will talk about today is the intended audience, purpose, school overview, student achievement, discussion of data, and the next steps. The intended audience for this data overview is meant to be shared with Griffin Middle School administration and staff. It can also be shared with all stakeholders to give an overview and insight in student performance on the state's Georgia Milestones end of grade test. The purpose is to examine student performance on the ELA end of grade test, examine scores between Griffin Middle School, Cobb County School District, and the state, examine Griffin Middle School's demographics and performance on the end of grade tests with a close look at English language arts, a look at the data to identify trends, identify the next steps to take to improve scores. A little bit of information about Griffin Middle School is that it's located in Smyrna, Georgia. It is in the Cobb County School District, built in 1972 with improvements throughout the years, and houses grades 6 through 8. There are roughly 1,052 students in the 2021 to 2022 school year. In this graph, we can see from 2018 to 2021, the number of students roughly stayed the same, but that there was a major decrease in the 2021-22 school year for the number of students. In August 2021, Susan Todd Pearson Middle School opened. Griffin Middle School lost a little over 500 students when the new school opened. Throughout the presentation, you'll notice a drop in the numbers for 2021 to 22 school year. This graph shows the breakdown of the subgroup for gender. As you can see, there was a decrease for the 2021 school year. The number of males does outnumber the number of females. This graph shows the breakdown of race and ethnicity at Griffin Middle School. The number for 2018 through 2019 and 2020 and 2021 stayed roughly the same, but there was a large decrease in the number of Hispanic students at Griffin because those students moved to Pearson once the school opened. The other groups saw a slight increase in numbers. Again, here is a graph showing the subgroups based off economic classification, English proficiency, and identified disabilities. The number of the economically disadvantaged greatly decreased from the 2020-21 school year to the 21-22 school year. According to the Georgia Department of Education, those who qualified for free and reduced lunch went from 61.2% in 2020 to 24.16% in 2021. And this again is when Pearson opened. It can also be noted that the 2021 to 2022 school year was the last year that Griffin Middle School received Title I funds. So the demographics for the teachers at Griffin are that there is a large number of female teachers. Based on race and ethnicity, there is a larger number of white teachers. There are 36, and a large number of black teachers with 28 teachers. The number of years of teaching experience, Griffin does have a large number of teachers who have several years experience teaching. The teacher certification level, there are a few with 4 years bachelor degrees, but then the number doubles with the number of teachers who have master's degrees, and of course decreases as the degrees get a little bit harder, more schooling. We're going to look at their student achievement data in the years 2018 through 2022, but you'll know because of COVID-19, there are no test scores for the 2019-2020 school year. Also for the 2020 to 21 school year, students were given the option to opt out of taking tests, and this option has been available before, but I believe that the numbers may have increased for that year. This is an overview of the Georgia milestones. These are the students who are required to take the test. And these are the achievement levels with beginning learner, developing learner, proficient learner, and distinguished learner. Here's a look at 8th grade performance with Griffin Middle School, Cobb County School District, and the state of Georgia for the whole of the test, all content areas. This is a look at the local middle schools, comparing them with Griffin Middle Schools. Pearson's numbers are a little off. That is the first year that they actually took it in 2021-22 school year. But looking at Griffin, Campbell, and Lindley, the numbers are pretty close, similar. There's always room for improvement, but our numbers are pretty similar for the performance levels of students. So look at Griffin Middle School 8th grade EOG from 2017 through the 22 trends. Here is 2017 through 18. Science, there's a big area that needed to be improved in. The 2018-2019. This is the year after we have all returned from COVID. And so the numbers are really, really reflective of what was going on at the time. And now we're back to a balance, more balance. You can see the areas that do need to be improved and where students were doing well in. This just shows all four of the graphs together for you to get a better idea of how it all looks together. And so look at our ELA scores. This is Griffin, Cobb County School District, and Georgia, and how they did over the 3 years. Pretty steady, pretty constant. This is a subgroup of male students and female students and how they performed for the 2021 and 22 school year. Looking at the students with disabilities for the 21-22 school year and versus students without and how they performed. A look at the subgroups based on race for the 2022 school year. With the Black students, and you'll notice Black students and the Hispanics students, the numbers are kind of reflective of our population. Now, if we look at our English language learners and students with limited English proficiency, there is a large 70% of students that were in the beginning category. Now, there are only 33 identified students for 8th grade that are considered limited English proficiency. Out of those 33, 70% were in the beginning category. So the discussion of data. The big issue with COVID-19, we're still feeling the impact. Students did have loss, and Cobb County has been trying to help with that by having summer programs. Griffin Middle School's English language learners are struggling, and students with disabilities do need additional support. So what are our next steps? Well, I believe that we should offer professional development focusing on ways to reach English language learner students. And this could be with training in SIOP or another approved program. Have more instructional coaches to offer ELL support for teachers and students. Identify strategies to help raise scores in the core subjects for the EOG. Have more instructional technology coaches to assist teachers, and to continue to reach out to all stakeholders. Reach out to the community and encourage parental and guardian involvement. Thank you for viewing my data overview for Griffin Middle School.